For internships, I would recommend to give an intern a lot of responsibility. Let them manage a large project or a series of small projects, and also make sure that those projects are implementable and that they can be completed from start to finish in 3 months. An intern wants to go in, they want to make a difference, they want to prove themselves and get a full-time offer. So if they can lead a project and maybe work in a group or have a team of people to lead a project and make a difference, then they'll be interested in working for the company full-time. They'll feel included, they'll feel involved, and it'll be a win-win for both teams.
If there would be one incentive for me as an entry-level associate, it would probably be to have to be the point manager on a project, to have my own kind of project that I move forward and I'm the lead, I'm the team lead on that. That would, for me, be the single greatest contributor to me wanting to sign with the company. If they communicated that to me during the interview and application process that, well, we have these programs and we would like for you to, reconcile our inventory in a warehouse, that would be, and you would be the team lead for that. That would be a strong incentive to me.
To be honest with you, I took a lower of the offers that I was given. Compensation wasn't my main concern. I think you'd be willing to take less money to work for someone that has a job that you really see yourself doing and somewhere where you can see yourself moving up more quickly.
When I was first looking for internships, it was important, but once I got into the position, really it was my responsibilities and the opportunities that were given to me that were not really related to compensation. That no longer is my priority in searching for either an internship or a full-time position. It is probably the fourth or fifth most important thing for my personal values. The position itself, as well as the structure and the culture of the company, are probably the most important, followed by geography and opportunities to advance further.
Caterpillar had a really strong values system. They placed a lot of emphasis on things like integrity, honesty, leadership, teamwork, and I really enjoy working with groups of people, so there was always group projects going on as well. So I don't know, I think they had just a really inclusive culture, also very diverse workforce, men and women.
For a full-time position, I would recommend to make sure that it's a good fit between the candidate and the company. Let the candidate meet several people within the department, let them meet the person that they would report to, and let them engage as many people as they can within the company to make sure that it is a good fit and that they would be successful in that position.
American Greeting gave me the best opportunity to highlight my experience and my learning that I've had at the MBA program. So I got relative work. I wasn't doing internship work, copy staple or just coming up with something on the fly for me to do. I was put on a team as a team member. Remember, this was a 10-week interview for both them and us. So they gave me a 10-week work experience. So I was put on like another team member. I, built models. I sat in on, conversations and debates back and forth about process improvement. I did plant tours. I did everything that someone in a significant management role would do. And this is what gave me a chance to really see what this company was about, whether it was going to be a great fit for me. I don't need your environment to be the most diverse, rich place. I just need it to want to be.
I was looking for mentorship, not someone to obviously do the work for me, but someone that I knew that if I had questions I could go to and could put me on the right path. Sometimes you're expected just to learn how to swim, but I definitely believe in jumping into the deep end of the pool, but it's always good to have that lifeboat if you need it.
Try to integrate some kind of mentorship program. The most impactful experiences that I had involved that. It was working closely with an individual who is extremely busy already, let alone having a student come and ask them questions that they shouldn't even be answering. It's I should already know this, and but in the end I felt like I had a stake in the value of that company or that organization afterwards. I felt like I can't let my manager or my mentor down.
I'm finishing my formal education here as far as an MBA in the business environment, but I will continue my learning once I get into the work environment. And I have, a whole selection of mentors to, look to for, question and answer or to latch on to and follow their examples, sort of navigate the, business environment. So that was a huge thing is, having having someone that not even one person, multiple people that I can look up to, and to help me further develop me personally and as a business student.
I think the biggest thing is, and especially for myself, and I can say probably others as well, is just kind of actually seeing that role done. So in a few of the interviews, I got to actually sit down with someone doing that role and kind of see, okay, this is about a 30-minute to an hour example of what I do on a daily basis. And that's really important because, whether you're going into procurement or distribution or whatever it is, it's a really broad area. So when you say you're a distribution administrator, what does that really mean? I mean, so seeing what the job is day to day.
The most important thing for me to decide, to choose my full-time job is really to think about whether this full-time job can, provide me the biggest leverage for my career path, for my future career growth. Whether this company can provide me the leverage, to achieve my 5-year career goal. That's the biggest deal for me. Yeah.
I need to know that this position is going to put me where I want to be long term. Is this going to be the stepping stone for me? Like, do I absolutely need a frontline rotation? If so, I want it up front. Let's be honest. I'd rather get that hands-on, get down and dirty now while I can, and then move in, because once I'm in corporate, I'd like to stay there, whatever, however it may be. Career path is absolutely vital. Large companies come to see some of our students. We have some of the best students around. I personally think we are the best, but I'm biased.